Hey, we're not going anywhere. We got the SMX Insider post-race show. This is bonus coverage that you get to watch if you're streaming right now. We'd love to give you the big podium celebration normally, although this is more of a, can I just get back and rest celebration? But we have some more stories unpacked, so let's send it down to Jason Thomas with the local hero.
Well, you got it, local heroes, right? And Chris Canning, that was a whale of an effort today. I could hear the fans screaming for you from here, and I was trying to gauge whether it was more popular for Jet Lawrence to be winning or you to be battling and moving forward inside the top 10. Walk us through your day and your preparation. Just a really exciting day for everybody just to watch.
Yeah, I needed the crowd that second moto for sure. I got real tired towards the end there, but I've, believe it or not, been doing a lot of J-Day racing, which is woods, and this is my second moto race of the year, but those are long motos, so I felt like I was ready, and yeah, so I love this place. It's my local track. My father-in-law owns it, so it's in the family, and I try to do good every year.
Well, congrats. You made everybody proud. Nice work.
Yeah, I believe his wife is part of the Johnson family that runs this place, so he knows Southwick any angle you want, and he looked really good there, finishing 7th overall. Let's send it down to Will.
Thank you, Jason. Yeah, and Garrett Marchbank's with me now. Garrett, we were trying to keep everybody honest on how you were looking at the end of that moto for SMX points. We believe now you're in 21st. A great push for that in the second moto there. What did you take out of it? What did you take out of being able to perform like that in the 450s at a track like this, so challenging?
Yeah, you know, I woke up this morning with a pretty bad cold. I didn't really know how I was going to do today. You know, I just told the team I'm going to give it my best I could do, and whatever I get is what I get. And yeah, first moto made it hard on myself. Had a couple issues. First lap came from 36th to 10th, and then second moto finally got up to a good start, and just did all I could do. Rode the best I could for how I felt, and yeah, got 5th overall.
Generally speaking, halfway point through the season, are you exceeding your own expectations, the team's expectations?
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. I didn't think I'd be riding this good, but you know, we always want better. I want better. You know, this is my first top 5 in the 450 class, and hopefully we could set ourselves for podiums here soon.
Congratulations, Garrett. Thanks for your time.
They're just happy they don't have to do the OG Zach Osborne sand track back there because they got Southwick in the rearview mirror. They got some brutal tracks down there to prepare for this. The payoff for these guys that have put in the work is the champagne celebration. So cool that we get to show you this live now on the post-race show.
I'd be like, Jay, you better not spray me with that bottle. Yeah.
And Ferranda's got Jet there, and Sexton showing the veteran skill there. He saved it for the fans. All right, we got Aaron Plessinger now. Let's send it back down to JT.
We do have Aaron Plessinger, and it's always an adventure. We're up on the podium. You came up and did a burnout. I don't know how you had the energy left to do a burnout after that, but you know, it's just a long day here. I don't think people at home can understand how hot and humid it was and how rough it was as well.
Yeah, man, that was tough. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the fans hyped me up, so I gotta, you know, make 4th place exciting somehow. No, it was a tough day. It was a tough day, and that was like the 4th freaking 35-minute moto I've done in the last 4 weeks. So, yeah, it was tough, but we got it done. The team was working on the bike all day, and we finally got it working good that last moto. It just I needed some extra energy that I didn't have, and no, it was fun. This track is always challenging, and shoot, we'll go on to Spring Creek and try and get on that box. It's been too long since I've been there, and got to try to get up there. And no, I got to give it up to the whole team. My family, my wife, she's here, the kids at home, mom and dad, you know, KTM Factory Racing, Red Bull, Alpine Star, Thor, shoot, 100%, Parts Unlimited, shoot, everybody else, thanks a lot. I'm tired. I'm gonna go drink this Red Bull and relax.
Well, go rest up. We'll see you in Minnesota.
Thank you.
Kids at home, that'll make it a little easier tonight. He's got a back problem, has been in some pain the last couple weeks. That's why he hasn't done all those motos. So the back finally felt better today, but not now, I'm sure. It's a new thing with the race winners sign the plates.
they keep letting him do that, they're just going to copy it. Just
They got plenty of Jet Lawrence samples.
copy and paste, yeah. Just put his name on the rest of them. Get him a stamp.
Well, for a while, we had both Lawrence brothers winning them all. That finally ended last week.
Yeah.
Look how fresh Chris Canning looks.
Canning knows because he's almost home. The chickens, he can smell the barbecue grill right up here. It's firing him up. So, yeah, Hunter might get kicked out the house. He's slacking. He can't be lit.
Yeah, he's making it interesting for sure up there. Canning making these fans happy. And looks like he's picking up some extra money there. And we're going to show you the highlights of the day. Canning, by the way, was 7th overall. Here are the highlights of Southwick. Hunter Lawrence came in here looking to bounce back. Big first turn crash at our last race at Redbud. But coming into round number 5 here at Southwick, things changed in a hurry.
Yeah, things changed a lot for him. Hunter had a good practice section. Didn't get the best to start, didn't get a good jump, but as we're looking at Justin Cooper with Jalik Swoll behind him, but the number 128 was going to have something to say about all these guys at the end of the day.
Yeah, so here is Hunter. Not the best start. Started to roll his way forward, and he was still banged up for the crashes last week. He gets around Seth Hamaker.
Yeah, he was making up some really good time. Tough to do that. A lot of guys fell in this corner right here where Seth Hamaker goes down. Easy corner to fall in. It's kind of off-cambered as well.
Now Tom Vial is second, and Justin Cooper, your leader, goes down.
Yeah, what you were just saying, a lot of guys fell in this corner. Justin Cooper went down as well and with the lead. And at that point, Tom Vial was closing in on him, so maybe he was putting a little bit of pressure. But this guy was feeling good all day long, and he was able to continue. As we're watching, Hayden Deegan went down as well.
You know, Tom Vial looked good all day long. Just looked really precise.
This did not look good. So Hunter Lawrence puts in all the work, able to rally, good points, and with 2 laps to go, his bike lets go.
Yeah.
And now the points lead's gone as well.
Smoked it.
Yeah, the thing was, it was smoking, and that's a tough position because, as you said, it was only 2 laps left. So he put all the work in just not to finish points, and after what we saw last weekend, that was a tough hit for him, but this guy was the man of the hour.
Yeah, so Tom Vial is going to win his first ever moto in the U.S., and the first motos have been a problem. The best before this in a Moto 1 was 7th, so a huge turnaround for him. Cooper, after the tip over, would finish second, and Honda goes to work with an engine swap.
Yeah, there's the unsung heroes right there. I was trying to see what the cam cover looks like. See if it has any holes in it. I can't quite tell, but see if it threw a rod or whatever, a valve, but oh well.
A new motor for Moto 2 and a great motor there for Vial.
Yeah, Tom, he had the whole shot before the gate even dropped on that, and he knew he was getting it. It was just confidence, and Hunter Lawrence didn't get the best to start. He had that bad gate pick, the 25th. He was on the far outside and did a good job at not going down, but this moto was just going to be a struggle for him just to keep fighting. But Tom Vial as up front, and then we have Far East Coast. I was talking about him during the week. His finishes was average, no more average Joe. He was able to get that lead and never let go of it.
Yeah, he's certainly a guy that has the speed to win. And look at Danger Boy, he's going down. That is just when you come out kind of over in the back section of the track, over by where the pit area is.
So Shimoda into the lead of the moto, but he finished 6th in Moto 1. So the battle for the overalls between these two. Justin Cooper powering around Vial for second.
That's a tough pass to do. I mean, he was using up a lot of track right there. Inside to the outside. I mean, he probably is doing double the footage.
Yeah.
But as he went after Shimoda, he goes down.
Yeah, and he said in his post-race interview that maybe he was over-riding the motorcycle. So what you were just saying, that was an aggressive pass. Well, it got a little bit aggressive, but he was able to get up and salvage second. But the man was right here, which is great to see him back on here. Joe Shimoda.
First moto win of the year. First one since the final moto of last season. So he's back on the board. It won't be the overall win, but you can see he is very pumped on this one. Big panic rev right there to celebrate, back on the board. And there was second Cooper, and third goes to Vial, and that'll be enough for Vial on the 128 to take the day's overall win with 1-3 scores. And that is his first ever overall win in America. Shimoda and Cooper there on the podium with him. And RJ Hampshire gave it everything he had as always, but ends up 4th overall for the 4th time at the Southwick National. Hayden Deegan only 6th today, so maybe not the performance he wanted on the track, but because it's such a bad day for Hunter Lawrence with the bike problem, he takes over the points lead. So Hayden Deegan now will have the red plate coming into our next race at Millville, Minnesota. Lawrence is just 5 back, and suddenly Hampshire, Cooper, Shimoda are all within 1 moto.
Yep, they're all with 1 moto. And if you'd asked Hayden after last weekend, coming in 11 points down, you'll be up 4 points in the points lead. That would have been a good day at work, and he was able to do it, or 5 points, excuse me. And so he's your new points. But now the combined points with Hunter Lawrence still on top, RJ and Hayden in third place in the combined points after 23 rounds.
Slugfest in Hampshire and Deegan all year long. They were both second in the respective coast of Supercross and now battling hard in motocross. Let's give you the 450 highlights from the Southwick National. This is Jet Lawrence signing autographs, and of course I'm sure answering a lot of, hey, can he be perfect this year? Questions, because he was 10-0 on motos coming into the day. 450 Moto 1, I thought he was going to get the whole shot, but watch Chase Sexton with the mint jersey.
Yeah, Jet looked like he had the whole shot, but he kind of slowed up a little bit quicker, allowed Chase Sexton to make his way to get the whole shot. Jet slacking, he didn't get the whole shot, but made his way around Chase. Chase jumps a little bit farther than Chase and uses momentum to get around Marcy.
I wonder if Chase missed that inside line right there and going up those rollers. Left the door open. That was an opportunity for Jet to get by, and he took it, I feel like.
Oh, he took it all right.
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah.
Dylan Ferrandis going to work now on Plessinger and Masterpool. So the Frenchman is in 5th, the number 14. And here comes some passes.
That was a good battle in there.
Yeah, that was a good battle. You know, you can tell Dylan was trying to get around both of these guys. And what you don't see, Ty with the disrespect to Dylan. And Dylan was coming in hot. And Ty was trying his best to hold him off, but Dylan had other plans. He was moving forward. With a little wave right there, too.
Gets into 3rd. Sexton tried to put a dent in Lawrence's lead for a few laps. You had a little bit of tension there, and then Lawrence does what he does, figures out what he needs to do, pulls back away, and this makes 11 moto wins in a row to start his 450 career. And now we are officially halfway through the season. We go to moto number 2. And it's Ferrandis with the start, JS.
Yeah, another great start by Dylan Ferrandis. And just like the first moto, Jet tries to lean in on Dylan. He thought better of that, but he was able to execute, jump a little bit farther, just what he did on his teammate. And that was pretty much the last they saw him.
Ferrandis in 2nd, and then the watch goes out for Sexton. You see him at the top of the screen, about 5th behind Plessinger and Cianciarulo, and he goes to work.
He does. He made a couple quick passes. He got by Adam Cianciarulo, and then now Aaron Plessinger, excuse me. Then he'll catch up to the 14 of Dylan Ferrandis, get by, and he made a small charge up towards Jet Lawrence. Just wasn't able to close that gap there, but this was a defying pass. Grabs a handful of throttle, goes just full commitment mode on an extremely rough straightaway. I love that pass by Chase Sexton.
And again, he would try to put a dent into Lawrence's lead. You never know how much is management from Lawrence or not. Everybody was tired at the end, but by then Lawrence had pulled back away, and he had, another 1-1 sweep in hand, and that keeps the perfection streak alive. 12-0 on a 450. Best of the world, 18 Jet. Kind of hard to argue with the facts right now. Jet Lawrence on top at Southwick. Ferrandis and Sexton joining him on the podium. We'll show you the results. Plessinger will end up 4th. Marchbanks 5th. Boutron really strong late in the motos, 6th. Canning, the local Southwick native, 7th. Cianciarulo, Masterpool, and Anderson in the top 10 on a brutal day, especially that 2nd moto.
Yeah, looks top 5 from Marchbanks to 9th. They were all tied on points, so Ty was really close to being the top privateer, but Marchbanks got him.
That's wild. Yeah, they all tied on the day. In the Geico Motorcycle standings of 450 motocross, Ferrandis and Plessinger in 2nd. You know, of course, that Lawrence was out front since he's won every race. And Cooper Webb did not compete today. He won't be in for the rest of the Pro Motocross Championship. He's 5th in points. But riders like Masterpool, Sexton, Noren, Marchbanks, Accurcio going to be looking to move up. And then when we combine the points from Monster Energy, Supercross, and here in Pro Motocross together, it is Sexton pulling away from the idle Webb and looking to enter the playoffs with 25 points. Jet Lawrence is up to 7th in combined points, even though he didn't even race.
Plessinger's in a really good spot as far as the SMX World Championship points goes. If he can continue his consistency, he's going to be looking good come September.
Yep, trying to be the number 2 seed going in. If you want more on all this, plenty of places to do it during the week. RC, you've got your Title 24 podcast with Ryan Villapoto. Bubba's World with you, James Stewart, and myself and Jason Thomas will be joined by our statistician, Clinton Fowler. You can watch SMX Insider on Thursdays. So that's how you get your fill and all the opinions and analysis before our next race, which is Spring Creek in Millville, Minnesota. A lot of riders say it's their favorite track, and we'll be there next Saturday, July 15th. We'll have a race day live presented by motosport.com on Peacock and the SuperMotocross Video Pass. It's your 100% upcoming schedule, showing you that the motos will start at 2 p.m. Eastern, because we're Central Time there in Minnesota. We'll have some racing on USA and a re-air, by the way, on CNBC as well. Well, this is awesome going to Millville. Your fave?
One of my favorites, for sure, James. You were asking me. Yeah, the Martins do a great job, great promoters, the parents of Jeremy and Alex Martin.
Yeah.
So hopefully the weather gods will be pulling for us, and it will be a great day of racing. I love that place.
Yeah, flirt with perfection, by the way.
Yeah, well, see if Jet Lawrence can go 14-0 over there. He's got to deal with those sand rollers. I'm sure a lot of guys probably won't be riding that much this week, so there'll probably be a little bit more pressure coming into it, and it'll be an easier track than this, but definitely not easy at all. So you'll hold it down for us, Ricky.
Yeah, we'll see you there, RC and Jason Thomas. Want to thank you, James Stewart and Will Christian, for joining us today. It's your SMX Insider post-race show. Tom Vial's conquered America, taking his first win. Hayden Deegan, your new points leader in the 250 class, and Jet Lawrence still perfect in the 450 division.